of education. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The world requires a change.
And so, in the microcosm of the city of Lucknow, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi started City Montessori School in 1959, a non-profit organization that was set up as a laboratory to create world-minded and socially conscious citizens who would work for the welfare of humanity and its unity. Plato had said, "It is the idea that moves the world." Goethe says, "Life is action." The story of Dr. Jagdish Gandhi's life is refreshingly vibrant that encourages one to take charge, regenerate and renew. The concept of karma was introduced to him by his uncle Sri Prabhu Dayalji, who inculcated in him hope and to dream of a world where there will be Satyug, the divine civilization. His father took him to village temple where religious discourses and discussions took place, and his pious mother ingrained in him the value of complete connect with God at all times. Greatly influenced by Mahatma Gandhi, young Jagdish found not only the peaceful narrative of serving society, but also the burning fervor of resolution in the great man. He could fathom the power of the slogan of Jai Jagat or Hail the World, coined by the Mahatma and Acharya Vinoba Bhave to reform and restructure global society. He laid the foundation of a school where value of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or Earth is but one country and mankind its citizens, is being nurtured through unique CMS broader, bolder education model for the 21st century, an education capable of saving humanity that draws heavily from the teachings of Baha'u'llah that says, among the greatest of all the great services that can possibly be rendered by a man to Almighty God is the meaningful spiritual education of children, building their character and inculcating in their tender hearts the love of God. He always felt that education is not filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. The school has educated students to respect the values of tolerance and has been actively working to construct the defenses of peace in the minds of students, parents, and public. In recognition of this remarkable achievement, the school was awarded the 2002 UNESCO Prize for Peace Education. The school that began with 5 children and a borrowed capital of $10 in 1959 today has over 56,000 students, a Guinness World Record for being the largest school by pupils. He still works, sleeps, eats and entertains visitors in 12 by 14 square feet room where he first began his mission. All his personal belongings can fit into a suitcase. Dr. Gandhi, who has maximized expenses on his vision and minimized his personal needs by religion, he is Baha'i. By way of personal wealth, he has none. His fervent admirer and follower, his wife, Dr. Bharati Gandhi, he is supported in his vision by his principals from 18 CMS campuses, 2,000 teachers and 1,000 other workers of CMS. The De Rosio Award winner in the 20th century, the recognition of outstanding service to education and human enrichment, Dr. Gandhi argues, as universe is governed by laws of nature, humanity should also be governed by one law, and thus pioneered the idea of World Judiciary Summit. He constituted the World Unity Education Department to organize the international conferences of Chief Justices of the world since the turn of the century, with the recently concluded 19th International Conference of Chief Justices of the World on Article 51 of the Constitution of India. Staunch believer of Mahatma Gandhi's path of non-violence, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi's life has been governed by the saying of, "Let us not curse the darkness. Instead, light a candle." Member of the World Peace Prayer Society and a firm believer in the Japanese Kaizen theory of continuous improvement, Dr. Gandhi introduced the concept of quality control circles in education and is the founder chairman of the World Council for Total Quality and Excellence in Education. For bringing in this visionary concept in education, he was honored with the key to the city of Georgetown, USA. This crusader for unity and peace, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, has a class of his own, working on a thesis. True education releases capacities, develops analytical abilities, confidence in oneself, willpower, goal-setting competency, and instills the vision that will enable oneself to become a self-motivated agent of social transformation, serving for the best interest of the community. For nearly 6 decades now, in a real laboratory of a school called CMS and its community focusing on real-time subjects in globalism, universal brotherhood, and world unity and peace, Dr. Gandhi has earned 5 honorary doctorate degrees, namely Honorary Doctorate Degree in Education in 2009 by Bashkir State Pedagogical University, Ufa, Russia, Honorary Doctorate Degree in Law bestowed by the University of Concepción del Uruguay, Republic of Argentina in 2012. In the same year, another honorary doctorate degree in law given by the University of Mendoza, Republic of Argentina. Honorary doctorate degree by Inca Garcilaso University in Peru in 2014. An honorary doctorate degree by the National University of Mongolia in 2015. Lifetime Achievement Award by the Education World magazine in 2017. The prestigious Gusi Peace Prize in Manila, Philippines in 2011. The award, also known as the Asian Nobel Prize, is given to achievers of the world. And Soaring Above the Rest Award by the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examination, New Delhi, for his invaluable contribution to peace through education in 2014. Who could have imagined that a frail, bashful boy born in one of thousands of remote, poverty-stricken, backward villages of the state of pre-independent Uttar Pradesh in these past 60 years would have been able to create a wonderful experiment of immense value to educators worldwide, a story which has received global recognition, a story worth understanding by policymakers and schools worldwide.
May CMS fragrance fill the sky, and its name endure forever and I. May its founders' ideals inspire, to strive, to seek, to ever aspire. May we uphold the good and fair in all that we do and dare. At home, at school, at play, in actions of the day. Our school is a temple of learning, where knowledge and wisdom rules, where we become the changes we dream of. Our most beloved school. Our lessons are of peace and love. Our anchor is of spiritual spirituality. Our greetings for all is Jagat. Our vision is of world unity, unique in the annals of education. Our founder is a one of a kind. We are the light of the world, and CMS, the hope of mankind. May CMS fragrance fill the sky, and its name endure forever and ever. May its founders' ideals inspire, to strive, to seek, to ever aspire. May we uphold the good and fair in all that we do and dare. At home, at school, at play, in actions of the day. At home, at school, at play, in actions of the day.
We the people, men and women, can raise our voices by way of votes, but children's concerns need to be addressed. And in this light, students of City Montessori School, Rajajipuram First Campus, on behalf of world's 2.5 billion children and generations yet to be born, conducted the Model United Nation.
Model United Nations, or MUN, is an academic simulation in which students can learn about diplomacy, international relations, and the United Nations.
It can be said that human right to a life of dignity is intrinsically linked to a right to a clean and healthy environment. And this was recognized in Stockholm Declaration.
Some countries are increasingly recognizing the potential of international law.
I'm afraid to go out in the sun because of the holes in the ozone. I'm afraid to breathe in the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. In my life, I have dreamt of seeing great herds of wild animals, jungles and rainforests full of birds and butterflies. But I wonder if they will even exist for my children to see.
I, Vishakha Agrawal, declare the Model United Nations Conference closed.
CMS Director Strategy, Mr. Roshan Gandhi Faruhi, appreciated students' efforts to connect to global governance, address crisis in global leadership, and help provide solutions to many world problems.
They are really engaging with the issues that are being raised at this conference. They really care about these issues, and they are really showing themselves capable of learning a great deal, and I'm sure that they will be following in the footsteps of the great dignitaries that are present here today in their own fields on the basis of their interest and intelligence in approaching these issues. So hearty congratulations to you all. Let's give it up one more time for these students. Thank you very much.
We now begin with the press conference.
Views of world judiciary can compel politicians to take steps to bring about change in global scenario for safety and prosperity of humanity. Dr. Jagdish Gandhi, convener of 19th International Conference of Chief Justices of the World on Article 51 of the Constitution of India, opened the session of the press conference. Here are the excerpts.
The mission of the conference is to unite the world for the safety of the children as well as 7.5 billion people of the world whose future has become progressively more insecure.
Our role as leaders, our role as parents, our role as citizens of the world is to see to it that our children must be food secure, must have social security nets, must be aware of the ravages of climate change, which are of course influencing migration issues. We also need to see to it that our children have access to education.
Peace can never be the absence of war only. Peace means all children being afforded good quality of life, good education, and a better understanding of their responsibilities.
We want peace in the world. We don't want terrorism.
CMS firmly believes that it is our bounden duty and obligation to preserve this world for the sake of children and future generations. And thus, CMS Light of Asia Award was presented to Dr. Sabur Khan, Chairman of Daffodil International University, Dhaka. President and Chief Operating Officer CMS, Professor Geeta Gandhi Kingdon, handed over the prize to Dr. Sabur Khan in recognition of support for mobilizing students for world unity and world peace.
Thank you, everyone.
The judges, with their dedication to justice, impartiality, and regard to universal values and law, are highly esteemed and trusted by all sections of the society, and therefore their well-considered impartial views be valued. In the evening, the eminent guests visited the Grand Lucknow High Court campus. Museum and the archive section unfolded some interesting facts of erstwhile state of Audh, now known as Awadh.
And the judges, lawyers sit in the chair, and litigants can sit at the outside there is a wall, and after the wall, litigants can sit here. This is the seats for lawyers, advocates. They sit here, and every courtroom is this big size. Every courtroom is the same size. So all the courtrooms are of the same size. And there are altogether, how many courtrooms? Sir, how many courtrooms?
56 courtrooms.
56 courtrooms are there, just like of this size.
A modern school is like a lighthouse of society. CMS is doing every bit to take education out of the four walls of the classroom to empower society work for peace in the world. The eminent guests got the opportunity to interact with the Chief Minister of the state, Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, and other state executives at the CM's official residence over the state banquet organized there. A modern school is like a lighthouse of society. CMS is doing every bit to take education out of the four walls of the classroom to empower society work for peace in the world.
Let us want rule of law. We want a democratic UNO. We children want a united and a peaceful world. We
This is all the great people, as Mahatma Gandhi said, that the federation of earth, of sovereign nations, free nations, is the only way to save the world. So dear children, we are raising this voice all around the world, your voice, and now you have to work for it. You have to imbibe in your mind that one day I will unite the world.
The inaugural session of the conference was graced by none other than the Chief Minister himself. He was accompanied by the Speaker of the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly, Mr. Hriday Narayan Dikshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Shri Yogi Adityanath Ji, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, has arrived.
National song and school prayer was presented by the students of CMS Gopurada Second Campus. Here is the welcome song prepared in honor of the chief guest.
We welcome Honorable Yogi Adityanath Ji, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh.
शिक्षात्मक सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम एवं चिंतन हेतु विश्व एकता सत्संग में आप सभी सपरिवार सादर आमंत्रित हैं।